It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Friday, the 10th of July. I'm Michael Groff. Obviously, the big story remains the heat. Our current heat wave will be intensifying this weekend with the potential of record high temperatures falling by the wayside on Sunday and Monday. We will see a gradual lowering of daytime highs thereafter. And what about monsoon moisture? Do we have any chance of seeing some much needed rain here in the valley anytime soon? All right, let's dive in and talk about it. First, yesterday in the valley, 110 degrees the afternoon high, and that's the sixth consecutive day where we've been 110 plus. The morning low, 90, the normal high 107, the normal low 83. Outside now here at 8:45 a.m. Yes, there are some high clouds out there, partly sunny, and we're sitting at 95 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 52, relative humidity 23%. The winds are light, and the barometer is rising. Looking at temperatures around the area right now, 82 up on Thompson Peak, 83 in Buckeye, a couple of other upper 80s, but most of us are in the 90s to near 100 degrees already. And you can see why it's so hot. Looking at the upper air look, that big dome of high pressure sitting right over the southwestern United States, and that will be intensifying and expanding over the next couple of days. There is some mid-level moisture you see there on the water vapor satellite view. That's the leftovers, the debris clouds from a big MCS that occurred over northwest Mexico last night. And so that moisture will linger around this morning before mixing out by this afternoon. Here's the watch warning map. It's a summertime look, isn't it? Heat advisories from the deep south through the southern plains and into the southwestern United States. For us, it's an excessive heat warning in effect from 10 a.m. this morning through 8 p.m. Monday night. And that extends through much of southern and western Arizona, southeast California, southern Nevada, and even into parts of Utah. The heat continues. Elsewhere, look at those flash flood watches and tropical storm warnings for the upper Atlantic coast, and that's in association with Tropical Storm Fay. Here's the convective outlook for today. The enhanced risk of severe storms, that's level 3 out of 5 from around Dickinson, North Dakota, southeastward through Norfolk, Nebraska. Another risk of severe storms in the northeast with our tropical system, and let's show you that right now real quick. This is Tropical Storm Fay. And the National Hurricane Center official forecast track brings the center of circulation pretty much right over New York City later this afternoon and tonight. And the greatest potential of strong gusty winds and heavy rain will be along and east of the center of circulation with this feature. Elsewhere in the East Pacific, we still have Christina out here south of the Baja. That's going to move west, northwest, and not harm anyone whatsoever before this fizzles out early next week. Precipitation for the next 7 days. It's kind of the same old story, at least for us here in Phoenix. No rain expected. Some light amounts possible, generally under 1/4 of an inch for the rim country, the White Mountains of our state, southeast Arizona. And there will be spots that see just mostly lightning and wind being produced by any thunderstorms that you see. And we certainly don't want that, given the fire danger being so high across the state. All right, let's look at modeling right now, see if anything's going to change. Let's check it out. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. How about a 597 ridge building in across Arizona and New Mexico? And that's going to mean heat, and a lot of it. Down at the surface, yes, those high clouds will be around this morning. Will start to become mostly sunny by this afternoon. High temperatures on the hot side, 109 to 112. Tonight could see a few clouds, especially overnight, and the 3-kilometer NAM, interestingly enough, once again tries to bring dew points up to around 60, maybe even into the 60s. That's probably overdone, but enough moisture around to keep the overnight lows really toasty. Low 80s in the cool spots, low 90s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, the ridge sitting right on top of us, the upper heights between about 597 and 599 decameters here in Phoenix. High temperatures 113 to 116, partly cloudy skies, but I don't think there's going to be enough clouds to really hold down the heat. The record high for tomorrow, as we showed you, 118, so I think that one's safe. Different story on Sunday, though. Partly cloudy in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon. High temperatures 114 to 117, likely to break a record here. Monday, same deal. Partly cloudy skies, high temperatures 112 to 115. And we could very well break another record. Isolated showers and thunderstorms possible over the weekend and into early next week over the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona, but they will be very isolated and probably not going to produce a whole lot of rain. Tuesday, we start to see troughing moving into the northern Rockies, and that will help to knock the ridge down ever so slightly. High temperatures will begin to back off, probably still somewhere close to 111 or 112, and then 107 to 110 on Wednesday, and 105 to 108 on Thursday, with again, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies each day. Here's a week from today. This is Friday the 17th. We've got a ridge kind of centered over northern Arizona, southern Utah, more of an easterly flow beginning to develop. And I guess there could be at least isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms over the higher terrain. And in that configuration, maybe a storm gets closer to the valley. And going out 10 days, this is Sunday the 19th. Now the ridge is actually centered over Nevada. An east-northeast flow would be in place across Arizona if this is correct. Maybe bringing those storms that develop over the rim down into the deserts. An inverted trough approaching us from the east as well. But confidence in this solution is just not all that high right now. The real bottom line to all of this is that there's just no solid indication, no clear evidence that deep monsoonal moisture will be coming into the southwest. Probably a low-grade monsoon forecast out here toward the end of next week and the following weekend. But that's about all we can hope for right now. Hopefully we start to get some better indications of more rich monsoon moisture moving in. All right, looking at precipitation off of the GFS ensemble. And there are some members that show absolutely nothing. The ensemble mean is still at or actually under 1/10 of an inch. So doesn't look all that promising just yet. And temperatures off the national blend of models talk about not very promising. 115 tomorrow. 116 is what it has for us on Sunday. And I think readings might be a degree, maybe even 2 degrees warmer than this. And overnight lows near 90 before we start to trend down out there toward next week. But of course, the humidity may be picking up, so it's not going to feel all that much better. All right, that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video scheduled for Monday morning, but likely updates before that as they may be necessary. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever we post a brand new video, you'll be alerted. As always, your comments, questions, and suggestions are encouraged and appreciated. You guys be safe out there. Stay cool. Really, you got to drink plenty of water, especially if you're going out in this. That kind of heat will just sap you in no time. And watch your kids around the swimming pool. You guys have yourselves a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend.